The freedom of expression, freedom of the media and the publishing of information that is in the public's interest is sacrosanct in South Africa. Those opposed to the Protection of State Information Bill, which was introduced in 2010, said it threatened those freedoms. Also known as the Secrecy Bill, it deals with the protection, regulation and classification of sensitive state information in the interests of national security. But national security has to be balanced against the public's right to accessing information.
Where there's a difference, though, is that what you don't want to allow is for state security apparatus to use the fact that often they're dealing with highly confidential information, to use that in order to then allow them to do whatever they like, right? So they can then set up slush funds, they can spend money however they please, they can surveil people because they feel like it. Those kinds of things are fundamentally at odds.
During its passage through Parliament, there were many objections raised. After being passed by the National Assembly, it sat on President Cyril Ramaphosa's desk for a while before he sent it back to Parliament, citing concerns around its constitutionality.
There is certainly a need for a new piece of legislation, I believe, and certainly one that is more in line with our constitution and the kind of international standards. The big problem with the Protection of State Information Bill was that in its first and second and third, I think, iterations, it was just simply unacceptable for how it would have allowed the state security apparatus to deny journalists access to information, to punish them, to jail them.
Are cases where certain information needs to be shared to expose wrongdoing and to protect democracy. He says if this goes to public comment, Media Monitoring Africa will be part of that process. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.